Hello. How are you guys doing? Um, it's pretty awkward to make a video this time because I think I recently know that there is people moving in beside my room, so I couldn't be like talking a bit loud. I can't do this, so yeah. I'm feeling a bit blurry, dizzy, or out of the moon right now. I don't know how to say really, but I think I wouldn't cut this video, even though how terrible I speak. Things that I want to share today, it's about how introverts always be bullied. I was born as an introvert. Since I was a kid, since I was young, I get into the school, and I always be the one person that are very, very, passive. Like, I don't really like to talk to people because, I don't know, when I was young, I didn't really understand it. Like, I can't really process everything. But I turned out like turned out a very fine person during that time. Because of schools, we have like subjects of achievement that we can compare with people. So as an introvert, when I was young, it kind of gave me an advantage for me to listen to class, and I score very good in every subjects. So yeah, during that time, more and more people will come to me and ask for me to help them with their homework. So I am there, very shy. Even though I am shy, I still want to help them, even though I know some of their backgrounds. So I help them. Yeah, currently I kind of feel like uncomfortable because the next room is the person that really hates me, but she really wants to live there. I'm not sure why. Maybe she's always want to find a problem. I think she's a bully. So yeah, okay, cut off that story. Come back to my story. Is what I want to tell is about the bullies. I am very glad that when I growing up, I have a lot of emotion compared to I was before. When I was before, I just like say yes all the time. I still working out with the people pleasers kind of things, because you should be kind to people sometimes, not being nice but being kind if that person is deserved. So I joined a table tennis. That was for the first time I learned how to say no properly. Like, whenever people just get out of my boundaries, I should say no, you know? And it was embarrassing at that moment because I had to let it out in the group because I felt threatened by a guy who just tried to flirt with me when I don't want it, and I already tell about it that I don't want it. Maybe not really direct, but I say that it's not okay. Try to ignore him, but he still threatened me. And one of the old men said to me, "You should say no, don't let them being against your views." And during that time, although it was embarrassing for me, I learned to say no. I know some people would hate me, and that's fine. It's none of my problem. I can focus on myself and to the people who are positive around me. Because Yeah. The way that I say about bullies, you know, it just makes me realize people around me is all are fucked up. I mean, of course, to say maybe it's including me too. I was at the restaurant. I was sitting there alone. I was eating alone, and I, I was eating, and I heard this couple of girls speak about some people in like a very fast way, very loud. I can't really hear it clearly what she says, but then I tried to listen it more properly, and I understand what are they talking about. Like for some reason, like God give me some guidance or some clarification of what I'm going through, you know, as a person who I am. So these girls are talking about somebody who seems to have a problem with them, but from what I listen to, it's like I think they interpret it wrongly. Like it doesn't mean that a person is just silent. They have a, you know, they are a bad person. Like they are not feeling good about them. Like they are frustrated about them, but they don't want to talk about it. Like, you know, if only that the world could be as simple as that. Everything will go in your way. But there's always pros and cons in the world. Even if I am an introvert, in my mind, you don't know how awful it could be and how badly I try to be as good as I am. But for an extrovert, they think when they speak about something that makes them a good person, but actually they just take it out, everything bad about what they think, and it shows that they are a very bad person. And yeah, this is how extrovert, when they try to be with the person that they have to please, they're gonna be as a perfect person ever, you know. And how terrible it is for this two type of people, extrovert and introverts, trying to communicate. And I was just sitting there while I was eating, and I was just like this because when they talk, no matter how they're trying to say that this introvert or bad person, they just make themselves feel as a bad person. And you know, instead of trying to blaming each other, I think it is much better that everyone know how to think positively and accept people as who they are. You know, and try to be kind to each other, because God don't make you as an extrovert and introvert. God makes you for a reason. And the world is unfair already, and don't make it much more unfair. I think that is what could I advise to people. Yeah. I was just like this when they say, you know, I know who they are. I know they are a bad person. You know, they don't talk about what the problem is and just keep silence. This is what I heard, and I was like, how could there be a bad person? How could a person who don't speak can be a bad person? I think that's very, very amazing to think in different perspective at that time. That's what makes me laugh, actually. So that's it I want to share today. And for those people out there, just be mindful and start today do smile. Yeah, do smile. Even though I have a terrible lot of problems, so you're gonna be okay. Ciao.